It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Kevontae Turpin now from his end. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Courtesy of the effort of Hassan.
Another nice play there by the sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. 2nd in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 10-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. But he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
It's on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Look at this Eagle defense. They were strong last week, and that went over New England.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He had a man open, but missed it, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Hurts. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point. He's leading here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go, they're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Nolan Smith brings him down to the pass rush. So his first sack of the game, it's CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a good ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Swift going to try up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I do know from experience when you slow down somebody's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Errant passes, but they hope to get back into this game.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
You ain't never know the Eagles had these jerseys. How long you been how long you been playing Madden for, bro? Huh?
They might need their team
When you
leader on
started watching
defense to get in
football,
their face right now, light a fire
these
under
jerseys
these guys.
been a thing.
They've got to start playing better assignment football and start
Like
getting
Ben.
guys on the ground.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got room to roam. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards.
Down what Down what Now if they win, it's because of me. I'm a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm gonna remind the world that they had these.
Chance to really cap off a big first half here
That's what
as
I
they
do,
come up on
man.
1st and goal.
You forget.
The option left. It's
Oh,
Hurts.
that's fake.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a timeout taken.
What you think?
Perhaps
QB
a chance
sneak,
for
make
one
it look
more
like the
quick
tush
play and
push.
then another timeout
A heavy
if
panther.
they hurry. We'll see.
I think I'm gonna do QB power because I know this works. I don't know
Good
if QB
yardage on
sneak works
1st
no
down.
more.
Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Jalen Hurts. It's that guy, pal.
He's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. That was in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. This is caught by Addison. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas got it, 49 yards. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott good with the PAT. And the lead becomes even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell just by looking at it, this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Rodgers on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now they'll change things up. On 1st down, Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles just continue to roll. And the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this 2nd half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, Cousins with a throw here, caught by Addison. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
First down. Here's Cousins. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Quickly to Addison here. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Elliott good with the penalty. This one was made a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Cousins on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Justin Jefferson.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Joseph connects on the extra point
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And